Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roger's Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you to each and every one of you for the big support. If you're watching this video, as I always say, kindly make sure you click that subscribe button and remember to turn on your notification bell so that you're able to get my daily uploads as I upload. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be mixing Swahili and English where due so that my point can be home, clear and precise. I always do what you instruct me to do. When you tell me Kaka be mixing Swahili and English, I always do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have shifted into another level whereby the campaigns were over, the election is over, the tallying is over, and now we are moving into another phase of listening to the courts and try to know where the truth lies, if indeed the 2022 general election was bungled as Mio says. They poured evidence yesterday with trucks, ladies and gentlemen. Many have been saying that Raila has no evidence to present, and whatever he did yesterday is a show that he has more than evidence, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the planning of this petition started right from the day IEBC started preparing for this general election. So I think Kenya Kwanza was caught unaware, because they thought Raila will be present an evidence only during the tallying day, that is from bombers. They have been shocked, I'm telling you, and Kenya Kwanza is indeed trembling, and they're living in fear. The kind of evidence Raila presented, ladies and gentlemen, I have read that affidavit, and part of what they presented, I'm telling you, it's so enormous, so heavy, and it will have casualties at the end of it. Raila Odinga has been a father of true justice, a father of democracy in this country, a man who always believes in truth and nothing else. If it's an election, he believes that let everyone score fairly. In any race, he believes that there is no need to steal. Let us compete fairly without stealing. That is what Raila believes in. When democracy is being fought, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga always stands up to put things right. You know, even in the case before the court, there's something I want to put categorical and very clear to the people watching me out there. The case, the petition before the court, is not about Raila's win. It is about claiming or bringing sanity into the electoral system. What Raila Odinga wants, it's restoring sanity in our electoral system as put down in our 2010 constitution, ladies and gentlemen. People think that Raila is too selfish that he's moving to court. Whatever will be done, it will either help our generation to come or demolish it. We want to live in a country where our children must know that it's not a must for you to steal to get there. You can still work hard. Me and you, we have children. Some of you have children in high schools and others in primary schools. Others in universities and colleges. We must begin to show our children that the only way to get there is hard work and sweat. Our young people, including all of us, are starting to believe that in Kenya, for you to get there, You must kill people. You must steal. You know, like now, the people who are growing in politics, we must assure them that you can contest and compete in a fair ground. Let us not instill fear into our children to an extent that they know if you want to become a leader in this country, if you want to be elected in this country, if you want to become a member of parliament, if you want to become a governor, if you want to become an MCA, you must find ways of stealing an election for you to be there. That is not the dignity we want for this country. So, ladies and gentlemen, Raila moving to court is beyond the just concluded election. It's beyond what people think out there. Raila, the age is catching up with Raila. Age is catching up with Raila Odinga. He has few years on earth. Few years, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you, he wants to retire from politics, having assured Kenyans that yes, I have been a father of politics in this nation. I fought for multi-party democracy. I fought for a new constitution. I fought for our independence. And going home as your father, I never left you empty-handed. Raila wants to retire seeing sanity in our electoral process. Raila wants to retire a man who will see the grown children being happy about our constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why Raila is moving to court. Raila anakwenda mahakamani kwa sababu anataka kuwaona watoto ambao wanakuwa katika siasa, wanakuwa wakijua kwamba tunaweza kwenda katika uchaguzi na kila mtu ashinde kulingana na zile kura alipata, sio kupitia kwa wizi. Ndio maana baba anaelekea kotini. Ndio koti inaweza ikabatilisha kura ambazo zilipiwa. Koti huenda ikatae kubatilisha kulingana na jinsi ambavyo wale majaji watakaokalia pale bench vile wataona ushahidi ambao umeletwa mbele yao na mawakili wanaounga mkono azimio. Inawezekana wakatae. Na iwapo watakuwa wangwana, wasimame katika haki na kuja kwa watu tajika katika historia ya nchi, alivyosimama Kidete Maraga mwaka 2017, iwapo makosa ya udanganyifu yatapatikana katika ushahidi ulioletwa mbele ya mahakama, wasimame Kidete waseme ndio tunataka kurudisha na turejeshe Kenya yetu katika mikono ambayo sio ya wizi. Kenya yote na dunia nzima inamtazama Jaji Martha Koome. Macho yote ni kwake. Tunataka kujua, je, atasimama katika ukweli? I've heard so many people say that Raila akishindwa ameshindwa na amekuwa akishindwa na atashindwa. Ndio, Raila has been all along competing with thieves. People believe in stealing for them to clinch power. There are two different things here that people need to understand. That Raila Odinga has all along believed in garnering true votes without manipulation. Yeye akifikiria anaenda kwa fair contest, anapata kumbe wezi walitangulia kitambo wakamaliza. Alimenyana na kina Kibaki, kumbe wezi walitangulia kitambo. Alimenyana na kina Uhuru Kenyatta, kumbe wezi walitangulia kitambo. Amemenyana na mwingine hapa, kumbe wezi walitangulia kitambo. Wakati yeye anaamini kwamba ndio mimi ninaenda tu nilivyo, ili tukimbie tukijua kwamba kila mtu atapata kura zake za ukweli, kwa sababu Raila ni mtu ambaye anaamini ukweli. Kumbe Kenya hii haina huruma. Dunia haina huruma wenzangu, dunia haina huruma. Dunia haina huruma. Na ndio maana tunataka our courts to stand firm and set an example to the coming generations. We want, if there's any other person who participated in manipulating the just concluded election, we are asking the courts to prosecute without mercy. We want people to be an example. We want a day when people will stand and say, I don't want to be like so and so in the year 2022. No. People must be prosecuted for trying to ban this country. And that is what we are asking for. It's not about Raila winning. It's not about Raila being sworn in. It's not about Raila being declared the president. Raila can go home peacefully. He has achieved so many things so far. But he wants to go home a man who leaves Kenya on safe hands, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we are fighting for. That is what Raila is fighting for. If people think it's a selfish game, then, ladies and gentlemen, think about your children when Raila has gone. Think about your children when Raila will be no more on earth to defend these things. Think about it. Fikiria sana. Nataka ufikirie miaka ya watoto wetu wanaokuwa katika siasa, nyakati ambazo Raila hatakuwa hapa duniani. Nani atawatetea? Hata wewe assume mtoto wako amesimama pale nyumbani, nataka wa MCA, ametumia pesa na ameshinda, halafu anaibiwa. Utasikiaje? It's so sad. So sad. We must assure our children of a fair contest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's restoring sanity in the electoral system. That is why Raila said even this before, few days ago. He said, I am not the one moving to court. This case is not about Raila. This case is about 50-something million Kenyans in this country. It's about millions of Kenyans who voted overwhelmingly. The Kenyans should trust that this contest will be fair. But unfortunately, from what we are seeing, it didn't turn out to be. Mahali ulipo, ndio Ruto atakuwa rais miaka 10 na yeye atatoka uongozi, lakini yeye atakubali watoto wake akina Niki wanaokuwa katika siasa waje kuibiwa? Utasikiaje? Sijasema Ruto ameiba, lakini nauliza tu kwa ungwana, atasikiaje? Rigathi akishatoka uongozi naye atataka kuwania akuwe rais, atasikiaje kura zake zikibadilishwa? Atasikiaje? Sijasema walibadilisha, ninauliza tu kwa unyenyekevu. Wakenya wenzangu, tuungane mikono, tuokoe nchi yetu tukufu. If we cannot, nchi yetu itazidi kuwa katika watu wanaojali maslahi yao wenyewe. Wakule, washibe, waende nyumbani. Wakule, familia zao zikiwa na makazi makubwa watosheke. They don't want to know about other Kenyans. It's about themselves, their interests. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to yearn for a country whereby we can go and have a fair contest. I'm yearning for a country where election can end and we go back to normal immediately, as we did this year. Kenya has come of age. I'm yearning for a country whereby even during the voting day, people are not running from towns to their own homes in fear of violence. We want a Kenya where even in the voting day, people can walk out, open their businesses as voting continues. Lakini Kenya tunaishi kwa uoga. Ati wakati tunapiga kura lazima watu wafunge maduka Nairobi, lazima watu wafunge maduka Mombasa, lazima watu wafunge maduka Mombasa, wafunge safari kwenda nyumbani hadi uchaguzi uishe. Sio Kenya ambayo tunaitamani, wa Kenya wenzangu. Hiyo sio Kenya tunayoitaka. Ni Kenya yetu, lakini si lazima tuishi na uoga. Anyway, Mungu abariki sana. Continue subscribing and keep watching. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.